Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Faisal Ansari, and thank you very much for taking the time for presentation of my proposal. This presentation purposes to fulfill the assignment of English academic purposes, English Education Department, Fakulti Tarbiyah and Teaching Training UIN Antasari Banjarmasin. This research proposal that I'm going to present is aimed to investigate English teachers' attitude towards students' willingness to communicate. Here is an outline of my presentation. It consists of 4 parts. Those are background, research question, research objective, and research methodology. Those 4 parts I will be sharing with you shortly. The first one is about background. The concept of willingness to communicate in EFL context defined as a readiness to initiate the conversation, whether in specific time or person, using target language or English in the study. In EFL context, this concept, willingness to communicate concept, is not only about verbal communication, but also non-verbal communication. For example, is raising hand. Raising hand to answer the question is defined as a willingness to communicate because the students initiate to start the conversation. To promote students' willingness to communicate, there have been proven that the teacher has a significant role to promote students' willingness to communicate. According to Chow, the teacher has 3 factors to promote students' willingness to communicate. Those are teacher's involvement, teacher's attitude, and teacher's style of teaching. The research argued that these 3 factors has some role in promoting students' willingness to communicate. Therefore, the researcher chose one of them in this study, that is teacher's attitude. In simple definition, teacher's attitude is an act of the learner, an act of the teachers, whether positive or negative, towards students in the classroom environment. Some study on willingness to communicate have been conducted in ESL or EFL context. For example, from Yui, Tian, and Suchi. They are conducting a research investigate teachers and students' willingness to communicate in classroom context. Well, for the other, such as Suchi and Rim and their friends, while the Suchi investigate the attitude of pre-service teachers towards the students' willingness to communicate, and Rim, Hazri, and Nordin investigate willingness to communicate among pre-service English teacher in English language teaching. This study offers 2 significant insight into willingness to communicate, especially or particularly in EFL context. Firstly, an exploration into teacher attitude will bring better attitude of the teachers itself, so that they could promote the students' willingness to communicate in the classroom. The second one is the study may contribute to the body of the knowledge about willingness to communicate, particularly in EFL context, since it has few researchers that conduct research about willingness to communicate in Indonesian, whether in quantitative or qualitative approach. This research question of this study is, what are the teachers' attitude towards students' willingness to communicate? While the objective of this study is to investigate teachers' attitude towards students' willingness to communicate. Next, for the research methodology, the researcher divided into 3 sections that will be explained in the next slide. For the first is approach, technique of data collection, and data analysis. This study will use quantitative method. And survey descriptive as the approach. According to Creswell, survey is an approach purposing to describe the attitudes, opinion, thought of individual or organization. Well, in this research, survey design are proposing to know teachers' attitude towards the students' willingness to communicate. Next one is the participant and the data technique of data collection. The participant of this study is 10 teachers in several high schools in Banjarmasin. They will be chosen based on the understanding of willingness to communicate concept. Well, the data collection methods used by the researcher is questionnaire with 20 questions and using the Likert scale from scale 1 to 5, and the category is from strongly disagree to strongly agree. The research argued by hyping questionnaires as a method for collecting data is suitable for the study, since the study is using an approach which called survey. And for the analysis the data, the study will analyze the data with 4 steps. The first one is identifying, selecting, classifying, and determining. The researcher will identify questionnaires that have been answered by the teacher, whether positive or negative answers. The next is selecting and classifying the data. The researcher will select the data from questionnaire and divide it into 2 parts, positive and negative answer. And the next is about determining the data using simple analysis statistic. To find out the percentage of each statement of the questionnaires, the researchers will use formula frequency divided the total number of the students multiplied by 100%, and each of these statement or questionnaire from 1 to 20 questions will be shown using table. To now mean all of this questionnaire, the researcher will use formula of the score divided the number of the students, and then the researcher will determine the mean of the score. And thank you very much. If you have any questions, I'll be pleased to answer them.